Howdy, I'm Adam Yellow. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I don't know how much more there is, so we're just gonna... Yep.
This is the story.
Same as always. Okay, let's see what other adventures
All
can
of
our
his
bucket do.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the
Yes,
bucket
it
in
did.
his arms again, he was home.
We're gonna take the bucket everywhere. I'm gonna try and get, like, all the stuff, but with the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket
Okay.
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What about the one where we just straight up died? By getting high on drugs. Let's do that one with the bucket. I mean, we're already carrying a bucket. How much more can we descend into? How we can find them? That's new. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I still need to do this. Trust the completionist instinct. What? There will be a reward for finding them all. Okay, now I need to find them all. Okay, yeah, I saw that one. But I don't know how to get there. I have to go in a vent to get that one. Okay, so now I know what I need to do. It said somewhere both red and blue. Do it. Red room. Wait. It said clues by... Oh man, I can't go back. Clues by employee 416. I already did that one with the bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, I know I grabbed the one that was down here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might
Okay.
be fined for that.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
And
All
just gonna
because he
loop.
believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And
Yeah,
then
probably.
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh, 100%.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
Classic
That's
bucket.
strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance.
Well, that's
about
not
it.
good.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's
What?
just a normal, everyday
What?
bucket. Someone else's bucket.
You're an imposter!
How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good
No,
would come
no!
from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations
I don't know what to
Stanley
do
might
without
experience
bucket.
without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
How dare you?
Indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were
It was a
repeated,
fake
but
Italian.
was very odd.
An imposter.
Now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh, yep.
Gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where
Yep.
is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Yes.
Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
I will find the bucket.
Could he truly
Bucket!
He was
Oh,
followed from room to
there
room,
are
passing by
multiple
one
buckets.
Bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of
No,
them
they're
were
not.
his special bucket.
No, they weren't.
To me, Stanley, find me.
It's gotta have the stickers
He
on
had
it to be my
find the
bucket.
He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And
So
then
many
suddenly,
buckets.
He froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Huh?
It was incredibly painful.
What?
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh, of course.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, yep. Okay, here it is. Does she have my bucket?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and
How
security, and walked to her
Dare
place of
she?
work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
Yes.
Of course he'd gone mad. ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion.
Oh, that
it's
it
all
is.
just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his
That's
bucket
what
with
I've
him.
been saying.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work. For
Of
which
course.
her bucket would provide absolute guidance and
Always
total
does.
clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
I mean, I'd have the same reaction. Alright. I want to find the mini Stanleys. It said red and blue for
All
one
of
of
his
them.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Of course,
Perhaps
yep.
he'd Stanley picked up the bucket and
Yep.
smiled. He'd
Always gonna
never
take
be
the bucket.
alone again. Not truly alone. Not with the bucket around.
Oh, am I... Wait, hold up. Said... 416?
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Where is 416? 218... So it's this one. This is where the new content was. But now I can't get in there.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yeah. No, I
This
did.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It is. Always
And here
is.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meat? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on
Okay.
his left to go back to the meeting room.
Huh.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I think I did that one already with the bucket. Huh. Yeah. Large room, lots of boxes, somewhere both red and blue. Red and blue. That might... Okay, hold up. I think I know.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Hold up.
boss's office.
It's not this one. Because I grabbed the one in here. And this is red.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
Isn't it like
to discover
2,
not an
8,
indication
4,
of any
5?
human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
I gotta write this down.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yeah, I know. Okay. We want to find the Stanlerines, is what we want to find.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Yes,
Soothing him, comforting him,
always does.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Yes. Okay. My
Stanley and the bucket
guess.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay. My guess is that like last room before the like button to turn it on or off. I think that is the both red and blue. So I think we're gonna go there.
The lights rose
An
on an
attempt.
enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Oh, we
and
already
Bucket
know what it
both
is.
wondered to themselves.
We've all been mind controlled, it's fine, it happens. Yep, turn on the
Monitors jumped to
cameras.
life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
So, no I
Everyone
didn't.
in the
I will hold
office
on
was
to the
being
bucket.
videotaped, monitored
hold
like
up.
guinea pigs.
Said
The
clue
bucket
of
had never seen anything
416.
like this,
That
and
has
it
to be
very
something.
nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
416 is down there. Okay, what is in there? I want to see what's in there. Absolutely nothing of help. Okay, cool. At least nothing I can tell. Okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
Maybe.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Oh,
These questions raised
you don't
furiously
even want to
in
know.
Stanley's feeble mind.
Mm-hmm.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Absolutely. Okay.
But here was the
I
proof.
think it's
The
in
heart of the operation.
this room.
Controls labeled with emotions.
The red and blue.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
But I'm
past began
not
to sink
sure.
in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the
I really wanna
controls
know.
for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Absolutely.
They high-fived in a really cool way.
Yes, we
The
did.
bucket
I
made
know
a
we've already
sassy
heard
comment
this.
about taking down the system.
I really want to know what is up with these numbered buttons. Like, they have to be something. They aren't just here for nothing. Right? Like, they have to be something. Oh, and then that's not open. Forgot about that. That's 3. 4 is there, and then 5 is over here. There's nothing over here. No. Huh. Okay, but what if we turn it on with the bucket? We already turned it off, and then we got trapped in here still, so fuck it. This is the fuck it bucket. Yes, that was a terrible joke. It's fine.
When
Let's
at last
see.
they came to the source.
Yep. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Stanley and the
God
bucket
damn it. I didn't
waited
mean...
in blackness.
I meant to do the other
it
one.
over?
I'm my own worst enemy sometimes.
They had done it.
Uh-huh.
Stanley
Yeah.
and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was
Okay.
now mere
Yep.
moments
Yep.
away.
Yep. Do the
But
thing
suddenly,
where
the
it
two of them began
traps
to
us in
discuss
here.
the kind of life they wanted to live
And then
once they
I...
stepped through this
Yeah.
massive door.
It's,
The bucket wanted to
fucked
learn
up.
to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
bucket
Just
wanted to begin watching a movie,
stop the
any
thing, 'cause it
movie,
won't
but
let the
then
bucket out.
Stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from
Yep,
the end.
we've already heard this.
True, it was a
I'm
simple
dumb.
life they
It's
envisioned,
fine.
but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Yep. Okay. Alright. Now
Yeah,
to stop.
thank
I
you.
will see
What was
y'all
happening?
back
Why
here
had the door
very
stopped?
soon.
Was Stanley in the bucket?
Alright, I'm back here. I'm not gonna hit the wrong button this time. Well, hit the right button. It's... Yeah.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power,
No.
Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Or take control of it.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the control.
Bucket, how dare you!
Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along?
It was.
To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
No, we're gonna do it together.
Could have betrayed him like this.
You didn't betray me.
Stanley
It was our
prepared
plan.
to throw the bucket away in disgust.
Never.
When suddenly, an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
What?
Birds.
Ah, silly
Silly.
birds.
Silly birds.
Silly
The
birds.
control buttons became active again.
Ooh. Flamingos? I like flamingos.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another.
Oh,
And
penguins!
then it dawned on him.
I'm going
This
penguins.
wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only
Any
a
others?
facade to disguise its true intentions.
How many videos of birds do you have?
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Oh, Oh,
Stanley and the
okay.
Bucket never found
There we
freedom
go.
because
Penguins.
they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
Yes, we did.
Living through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
Oh, absolutely.
And Stanley
Let me watch silly
was
birds.
happy.
Thank you, Bucket. You've brought nothing but happiness to my life. Alright, so that's more Bucket stuff. I think the next one will probably be the last one because I want to find those last two Stanlerines. But yeah, that was always interesting with the Bucket. So, as always, make good choices and bye-bye.